Hey guys, so I wanted to make a video kind of announcing that I am selling my Go Fast camper and kind of showing you guys around. Feel free to share this to any of your friends that you think you might be interested. Tag people in the comments, post this on Facebook. Or if you're interested, you can hit me up on Instagram. I'm also Oxfoot there. But yeah, so basically what happened was I bought this when I was single. And now I just need something bigger. All around, I'm really happy with this tent. So there's really only two reasons that I am switching, and one of them is size. I just need something a little bit bigger. And number two, I guess I just wanted to try something new. I feel like I've had this for almost 2.5 years now. I feel like this channel is more me testing stuff, and so I kind of wanted to provide you guys with some, something a little bit new. But let me just show you guys what's kind of going on with the tent and maybe explain a little bit better as to why I am making a switch. So the extras I have, I put the wind skid on, which has a sticker. I have 2 more of those that I'm going to sell with that. They're really easy to apply. I just haven't gotten around to it. But the wind skid's really nice because there's really no noise on the tent. My favorite feature about this tent, and one reason I'm really kind of sad of getting rid of it, is that I can use the crossbars to put traction boards, or you can put snowboard, skis up there, kayak, anything like that. I'm really happy about that. My next setup will not have that, and I am a little bit disappointed, but we'll figure out how to remedy that. This is, like I said, this is the V1. So instead of the new hinge, this is the old one. This came orange and I immediately had it wrapped. If you want it wrapped a different color, you can do it for like 60 bucks or just do it yourself. I just paid like 60 bucks to do it, and it was really easy. The extrusion bars are really, really great. They hold the hinge on as well as the mounting points, keeping it super, super low. You can also mount things like this. The kind of, you can keep this open, and especially in the summer, this is really nice. I have mounted this on there, and also normally I have an axe here, which is really great, but right now I don't, just because I just had the roof replaced. If you buy these and you want this, you can have them. They're like 10 bucks, but you can just have them if you want. I also have this ram ball mounted. That's really nice for GoPros and stuff like that. If you want that when you buy it, you're also welcome to have that, but those are like 12 bucks. But yeah, really nice on the outside. I just had the roof replaced on earlier in February. There was nothing really fundamentally wrong other than aesthetics, and I figured since it's under warranty, I might as well get it fixed before I sell it. So that was a really easy process. If you live in Denver area, you can get True Automotive. I'll link them below. You can reach out to them for warranty work, and they do pretty much everything except for fabric related stuff. You can either have this fixed in Bozeman, which is free, or you can take it to a local seamstress if you need anything fixed. But Go Fast will actually replace that if you drive up there, or if you ship the inside. It's attached by rivets in here, so you can just disconnect those and take that and send it. So since this is the version 1, this has the single entrance over here. If you'd like to put a ladder on the side, I have done that before and it's fine. I just happen to have a ladder on the back, so I get in through there. But yeah, you can use either this side or this side to get in, and there are a number of different ways you can set that up. This is, I believe it's called the Shitco, I guess, Rainfly Brackets. This is just a general one, but it folds down nice and sits inside the tent, so you don't have to worry about it. These little clips come with it, but I found them at Harbor Freight, so if you lose one, you can just get them at Harbor Freight or whatever. But the main thing that he makes are these blocks, which are really, really nice, and it sets it up perfect. So like I said, it doesn't have it on this side. This is just you know, empty. You've got your window on this side and also a window on the other side. All right, so let's go ahead and show you guys the inside here. You've got this Velcro here on either side, your inner liner, or excuse me, not your inner liner, your inner zipper, which typically this, when you're using it, especially in the winter, will just zip in right here and it'll just be flat. But just for the purpose of this video, I set it up like this. But like I said, this is you know, kind of a riv nut thing, so that just goes in and you can pop that out if you need to fix anything. There is some slight you know, a little bit of kind of something here. It's still sticky, but just note that it is you know, slightly different. GFC logo. These right here you can use to attach a piece of elastic that will easily close it, but I just found them not really necessary. Let's go ahead and pop in here. So inside you have a single window here, a single window here, and they just unzip. Sorry, I couldn't get to that with one hand, but they just unzip. This one also has 2 layers. You've got this and your outside here, which also has the, you know, the same thing like this that will go in between the outside layer and the net layer. Also, it has these where you can put a carabiner on there and just kind of roll both of these up if you want, or just roll one up. It's really easy to do, but I rarely do it because I usually am camping pretty cool. Here is your base here. Here is your mattress. I believe this is 2-inch mattress. I used to sleep with it just this, and that was fine, but I got turned on to the air mattress thing, and now I pretty much always sleep like that. But with a sleeping bag, you should be fine. There's enough padding on the sleeping bag, and with this, you should be good. Again, more rivets up top. I don't know if it shows up in here, but it's kind of like a honeycomb kind of thing. But yeah, don't know what else to say about it in here. It opens really quickly, closes also really quickly, but not the same speed. This is what it looks like from all the way at the back. You can also just flip this over the tent and let it sit like that when you're trying to dry it out in the morning. This tent is really good. So I don't know if this is something that GFC kind of is like a selling point, but with other rooftop tents I've had, you have to open it when you get back. But because this breathes and there's little holes on the outside, sometimes I've gotten home after the tent was a little bit wet, and then I open it and the tent was a lot drier. So maybe there's something to be said about the rivets or something like that, but it always seems to be fine, and it's never leaked inside the tent, and I've had this for about 2 years. So it has these zippers here. I just added zipper lube to these the other day, and if you buy this, I can include the zipper lube if you want. But it does bring me to the downside to this, is that on this side here specifically, the teeth have come loose, and I did notice that start happening, and I should have immediately added zipper lube. But it is something that on the V1s was kind of common. So if you see one of the V1s and they don't show you a picture of this, then there's a good chance that something's up here and they're hiding it. But like I said, you can take it to GFC and they will fix it for you. Up here at the very top, the tooth has come a little bit loose, but the way I zip it, I usually just zip it to there. This was the first one that happened. The other side over here came later, but this was a lot more used, so it just, you know, got to the point where the teeth kind of came undone when I tried to fix it. But I got a quote for $0 to send it to Bozeman. I think from Denver it was $50 shipping to send basically everything from here all the way around to Bozeman, and they can fix that. And there is a possibility that in the future, True, who did my roof, maybe they'll be getting around to doing that. But they're a car shop. I don't really see them, you know, taking the time to do that. It just seems like kind of out of their wheelhouse. But I've talked to some people online, and they've said that they've gotten it fixed from just like a local seamstress where they live, and I think it was like $100. So that is kind of reflected in the price there. These things have a really long wait period, and they usually go for exactly what they're bought. But I'm selling it for cheaper because of this and this here, which is only $100, but I understand how it looks to a lot of people. So basically, yeah, that's the inside of here. I am 6 foot, and I fit fine. My girlfriend's about 5'10", and we both fit pretty good, except for in the winter. So if you're like just 2 people, this will be a good tent for you. But if you know, have a kid and or maybe 2 kids or a dog or something like that, this might not be for you. I also forgot, I haven't put it back on yet, but there is typically an awning right here. I will sell the awning mount included in the price, and if you really want it, I'll give you the awning. But the awning I have is not great. So yeah, you'll get the awning mount as well, and I'll put some video of that up. I figured I might as well give people a chance who subscribe to you know, buy something that I'm in the videos talking about. And you know, hopefully this is something you guys can share if you know anyone that's interested. I'll put my Instagram below, but it really is just Oxfoot. And I'll reach out to DMs there. You know, let me know what you want included, what you don't want included. I might be able to negotiate some stuff. Maybe, you know, if you don't have a Forerunner and you don't want the mount, maybe I can sell it without the mount or something like that. We'll try to figure it out. So one thing you will have to do if you buy this is you'll have to do the antenna delete kit. Now, I was scared by that when I first found out about it, but this is a really easy process, and I've had 0 leaking in it. This is just soap scum, but yeah, even the rack that I'm going to next has this delete. So I think it's getting pretty common that the antenna delete is going to be happening for most tents or roof racks that you buy. But I still retained everything because there's nothing in that shark fin. Once you delete this, it's not really a delete, it just deletes the shark fin. I can't really show you what it looks like in here. I'll have to put a picture right here what it looks like, but you can buy that on their website, and you could do that in an afternoon. Yeah, it's pretty easy. But like I said, it is getting a lot more common that you'll have to do those deletes with racks or whatever you buy. So don't really be scared of that. There's really no big risk unless you just cut too deep or something, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I'll maybe put a video right here from GFC's website about that, but it's super easy. It keeps it super low profile, especially if you have the Forerunner. This mount right here, which will come with it, is included in the price. It will keep it really low profile, but this tent will fit on other trucks, vehicles. So I did want to kind of talk about why I am selling this tent. I love this tent. I bought this when I was single, and it was just me. So, you know, if I had just me in there, or, you know, just my girlfriend or something like that, then this was perfectly fine. But I have a dog now, and I do a lot of winter camping. So if we're camping together, yeah, it's just not the size that I need right now. I want to have my space. I want to be able to have the dog up there. And yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's a great tent, and I really loved it when I bought it, but I want to go ahead and pass it on to the next person with all of the accessories. Like the crossbars, I believe, were like $400. The brackets back here are $80. You know, the mounting over here is about $600 or something like that. That really adds up. So, you know, you'd be able to get this tint for basically what just the tint alone would cost. But if you bought it without all the accessories from GFC, you'd have a wait time, first of all, but you also wouldn't get all the accessories, the wind skid, which is, I believe, $200. You know, just a lot of accessories I've added to this over time to make this thing to what I believe perfect. You know, other than really my only downside is that the zippers didn't really hold up the way I liked. But if I had more time and I hadn't already bought a tint to replace this, then I would do it. But I just need to, but yeah, I just don't have the time. I really don't. Between filming, my regular job, all that stuff, I just don't really have the time.